What's up, people? Orseofkorse here, coming at you with another Genesis hero build. Today we're going to be taking a look at Zeus, one of my favorite heroes right now. He is psionic support, and he is identified for me as like a burst caster type character. He puts down a lot of damage very quickly, but he is very squishy. Even though he looks tough, he's really not. He doesn't take hits very well. Looking at his moveset, he has the Flux Shackle, which basically binds a target in place for a short period of time. He has the Cloud Chariot, which is I think the thing that makes him the most devastating. He basically can teleport after a short channel cast, and then he can go anywhere on the map. So it's actually pretty broken. It might be something they want to look at nerfing in the future. He has the Lightning Bolt, which deals damage to anybody that you aim at, basically. And then we have the Divine Retribution. This is his big AoE ultimate. He can dive in with the Chariot, drop relatively close to people, and then that ult is going to catch anybody within 1,050 radius. It deals a lot of damage, and it is just crazy. That's why I say he's a burst caster. Between his ultimate and his R1, he can definitely take out a single person pretty easily, especially early and mid game. So let's go ahead and jump into how we're going to be building Zeus. So looking at the items here, we're building a burst type of caster hero. So we want to build him with a lot of damage, obviously. Scepter of Zeus is going to be our first item because it has his name in the item. It has to be, right? 60 energy damage, 250 health, 400 energy, and then 7% movement speed. All great stats. Now, the passive is really good for Zeus especially. Every 4.5 seconds, and this can be reduced based on the amount of time you're traveling. You do Divine Wrath, which basically strikes a random person within 650 radius, and it deals energy damage plus like 0.3. There's a multiplier. So on top of that, it also will reduce their energy resistance. So it's going to be dealing damage to people around you, and it's also going to be having your abilities do more damage to them as well. So it synergizes very well with Zeus and that burst caster type of playthrough you're going for. Now, Helm of Hades is the second item, and this one, it has the stats that you want: the 60 energy damage, the 20% cooldown, which is all good. You want to get those abilities out faster, and it deals a burn, basically. So the passive is called Curse, and it will inflict 7% of the target's current health, and it has a cooldown of 2.5 seconds. So you can throw that out basically every time you're doing your lightning bolt. You're just going to be doing 7% of the person's health on top of that. So it's a good way to just dish out more damage, burn those people down faster. Let's go, baby. Come in and snatch that real quick. Hit him with this. Boom, what up? Can't heal through that. Oh, now we're starting to find our stride. Let's go. Hit him with that. Hit him with that. Let's go. Easy. The next item here is going to be the Chrono Switch. This item, I feel, is the most broken item in the game. It gives you 60 energy damage, plus 400 energy, plus 5 health regeneration, plus 5 energy regeneration, and then it resets the cooldown of all your abilities. So you can go in with your Chariot, land in the fight, pop your ult, then pop Chrono Switch and pop your ult a second time and dish out some huge damage to everybody in the radius. Chrono Switch on Zeus is really nasty. The only person that is kind of comparable with is Amber, because her ult also hits multiple people, but his deals so much more damage that it's just devastating to a team fight. The last item in the energy category is going to be Radiant Shield. This is where we start building a little bit more defense with Zeus, because even if you build more energy damage items, I feel once you get to this point, you're hitting about as hard as you're going to be hitting for the length of these games. Building more damage isn't really going to help at this point. You're doing way more than you need to. You're doing enough. So Radiant Shield is going to be what keeps you alive. This is going to grant you plus 40 energy damage, plus 800 energy, and then it will grant you a shield equal to 30% of your current energy for 3.5 seconds. At this point, you want to start thinking about survivability, because people are probably going to catch on to the fact that Zeus is teleporting in and just wrecking shop. So you want to have something that's going to keep you alive. This shield is going to do that. It's going to give you a lot of temporary health, a lot of bonus health, and that's going to be good for you. Now, going with this defensive trend, we want to look at the Seal of Hades. This item gives the 475 health, 425 energy, 6 health regeneration, and then 1 energy regeneration. The passive, basically whenever you cast an ability, you gain 0.5 of your maximum health back for 6 seconds, and that effect can stack up to 5 times. So as long as you're casting abilities, you'll be getting health back. And that comes in handy, especially later in the fights. Also, whenever somebody dies while you're there, you get 185 health back and 160 energy back. So that allows you to stay in the fight. It allows you to be a little more tanky, harder to deal with. The last item is going to be the quantum boots or the quantum jumper. They give you plus 80 movement speed, and then you instantly teleport the user in the direction he is facing for a distance of 900. Cannot be used for 3 seconds after taking damage from enemy heroes. Now, I like this ability, or I like this item because later game, you're not going to be one-shotting people when you come down with your ult. It just doesn't happen. People are going to catch on by then. They're going to start building more health, build more resistance. They're going to try to counter you a little bit. So this ability allows you to still jump into the fight, but be able to actually escape. Because you have your slow, you have your stun, you can actually throw that and then use the quantum jumpers to get out. And you can use them to like to jump over obstacles and whatnot. And if you don't have like a nameless or a Selena chasing you, you will probably get away from them because they won't be able to jump over that stuff like you. So it's just a good escape item, a good item to keep Zeus alive in those later stages of the game. So let's really quickly look in the item shop here. So as you're going through, you're going to be able to pre-select items that you want to build. We know we want to do the Scepter of Zeus, so we can click on that, and then the game will start building items that lead up towards the Scepter of Zeus. So as you can see, you'll be getting the polarizer, you'll be getting the power piston, battery shard, items that build up to this. The way to tell which items you're going to be building when you pre-select an item is just by looking at the stats that the item gives. So Radiant Shield gives 40 energy and 800 energy, or 40 energy damage and 800 energy. So you know you're going to be building items that give you that. Now, let's take a look at some actual gameplay with Zeus and how he does in an actual PvP match. So people, here's a little bit of footage kind of highlighting how Zeus does in PvP. He's a very good hero. If you're under tower and you're relatively aware of your surroundings, it's not too hard to hold a lane 1v2. When you have teammates with you though, it makes it all the easier. I'm gonna highlight some of the kills the team got here. I think I ended up going 12, 5, and 17 or something like that. So you're gonna get a lot of assists as Zeus. You can also rack up a lot of kills, but don't make that the main priority. Try to get in there and dish a lot of damage so that your team is winning those team fights, because that's your main priority. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe for more Genesis content, and share the video out if you think it'll help somebody else. If you made it to this far in the video, make sure to drop that in the comment section. I enjoy the fact that so many people are watching the videos and actually stand to the end. So thank you for that. It really helps the channel. This is Orseofkorse. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Peace, 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 peace. All right. We're not doing too bad right now. Decent little team, decent little team. Let's see what's going in here. Oh yeah, I might try it out. Apex, still in my opinion, the best battle royale right now. I still haven't gotten into Fortnite again. I said I was gonna try it out, but never actually got back into it.
Divine power is eternal.
Why can't I land on anybody? Oh shoot. I made a mistake. But so did you, girl. Let's go ahead and go back into the air. Let's go, baby. Come in and snatch that real quick. Hit him with this. Boom, what up? Can't heal through that. Oh, now we're starting to find our stride. Let's go. Hit him with that. Hit him with that. Let's go.
Divine power is eternal.
Easy. I just watched Viz, Staycation, and back off my jank. They're pretty good. I heard of one of those guys. I think maybe you were talking about him at one point. I haven't watched anybody really play Apex lately. I used to watch Shroud a little bit, but I don't know. I haven't been watching a whole lot of anything as of late. Between like the training for work and whatnot, it's hard to believe work's about to start back in a week. Summer went by so quick. Ooh, okay. Oh shoot. Can I teleport? Alright, we don't really have anything yet. I'm gonna wait and see if these dudes start a fight. And then I'm gonna dash down on them. I'm here, baby. Let's get it. Hades is going in. I like it. Oh, Jesus. Can I not drop? Drop, 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 drop. Please. Let's go, baby. Sweet Jesus. All right. They're here in America. That's all bad. Okay, Papa Lock, get up off me, please. Ooh. Hop out here if you want to. I'm holding it down. Get out of here. Get him out of here. Let's go ahead and stun him. What up, baby? You thought you was getting away, but you're not. It's called Mighty Ape. Mighty Ape. Interesting. That's good, though. At least you found a place where you can actually get decent deals.
Divine power is eternal.
Let's go, baby. Zeus coming for them cheeks. Well, let me go back before I die. Mighty Ape. So are you going to get you a new PC off of that website? So I've been sitting here trying to figure out what's happening in this game. Let's freeze him. See if I can get away a little bit because your boy has taken quite a bit of damage. Rock that on him. I don't know. We gotta back out. Back out. Back out. Back out. Back out. So MOBAs are super simple, actually. So you have towers on each side of the map, and each team is basically fighting to destroy the other team's tower or get 60 kills first. And that's as complicated as the game is, like the rules in general, actually. Now, I guess it's a little more complicated if you look at like the heroes and what they can do, but the game is simple. It's just capture the other person's stuff. Easy peasy. So it cost me $80 including Shifty from Australia. It would have cost me $100 from here. Wow. So you saved $20 just by using that site. That's great. Oh shoot. I didn't even realize he was right there. What's good, Agent? About that. Get him out of here. That's wild. That is a pretty good discount. Said chillin', chillin'. I feel it. Oh, Cat. Think she's about to go over here. Let me go run up on her one time. Oh, she's dead. I didn't even need to come back here. He said, man, high school has been interesting so far. The enemy team is surrendering. Easy peasy, easy peasy. Say, interesting. How so? Tell us about it.